Tell me about the first home I lived in.
The first home you lived in was in Costa Rica, and it was a house that your dad and I built, and it was more like a little studio house. It was just one room. It had a kitchen and bathroom, and we had all windows, big opening doors, like sliding doors that opened up two whole sides of the house, and we had a huge yard. So you're basically, your living room was this huge space where we would run around and play with Koi, the dog that we had, your favorite Weimaraner. And it was just a cool little place. It was back kind of in the jungle a little bit. And there were only a few homes built at the time. It wasn't full. There were only like 5 homes in the area that we were in. And all of the other ones were still empty lots. So you loved it. You'd run around and play, and it was a great little house.
How did you meet my dad?
Your dad and I met at Tsunami Sushi in Huntington Beach when I was young. I was only 21. I just turned 21. And I was in there hanging out with some friends, having dinner. And your dad was a server there at the time. And he was flirting with me and asked me for my number. And then we started going out on dates. And he would make me super yummy dinners. And it was fun. Had a good time. And that's how we met.
Tell me about the day I was born.
On the day you were born, you were already 2.5 weeks late, and your great-grandfather on your dad's side was there visiting, and we were taking him to the ship. He was going on a cruise, and so we had dropped him off at the cruise ship, and I just decided I was just done being pregnant because we were so late. And so we called the doctor and asked him to just go ahead and schedule a C-section because I just wanted to be done. And so we rushed up to San Jose. It was about 5 p.m. when we dropped off your great-grandpa. And rushed up to San Jose and went into the hospital for your scheduled C-section. And you were born at 8:31 p.m. on November 13th, 2001.
Who is your favorite childhood friend and why?
My favorite childhood friend was Autumn, and she was my best friend because we would always have so much fun goofing off together. I would either go to her house or she would come to my house, and we would always have sleepovers, and we'd just play silly games and laugh until we almost peed our pants, and just silly. Her mom was super nice, so I loved hanging out with her at her house. And we just always laughed. We laughed so hard. It was just so much fun being silly.
What was your favorite job and why?
My favorite job in the entire world would be being a mom. It's the most rewarding and most challenging job on the planet. Lots of laughter, lots of tears, long hours every day, non-stop. But it's so much fun watching my kids grow up and teaching them and watching them just morph into their own little human beings. That's my favorite job.
Who's your hero and why?
My hero is...
Look, Mommy.
That's beautiful, Willow. Good job. Is my Grandpa Milt. He was an awesome, awesome individual. The most kind, loving, giving person on the planet. And he just exuded love to everybody he came in contact with. He would adopt anyone that needed help. He was just always there with a smile on his face and willing to give you the biggest hug. He just loved everybody, no matter where you came from or what your story was. And for that, he's my hero.